Welcome back, guys, to the Nordic Touchline as we are about to kick off a brand new and ultra realistic career mode safe adventure today. This first video will serve as a general introduction to the premise of our journey, the initial main characters involved, and the whole league and setup we want to compete in. In the next following video, we will also go through a couple of self-imposed rules and restrictions regarding our managerial goals, player transfers, contracts and squad rules that we want to follow in order to create maximum difficulty, immersiveness and just to produce a unique and unpredictable storyline. So yeah, let's go. This time we really want to start absolutely rock bottom in EAFC 26 terms, at least when it comes to choose our initial team and the corresponding league that we compete in. This will give us the opportunity to rise through the ranks and manage teams in different leagues around the world in the case where we find some early success, but it will also tie us down to the lowest rated teams and league environments in the case where we don't reach our expected goals in due time. So let's reveal our main guy and manager for the save is this guy, Petr Kratky, 44 years old manager and a former Czech football player who played as a right back and mainly spent his active playing career in the Czech Republic, second divisions, and then for more than 6 years at Heidelberg United in the Australian second tier division NPL Victoria. Kratky then started his managerial career as development coach also in Australia and later as an assistant coach at Melbourne City in the Australian A-League Men. According to Transfermarkt, he also has an Australian citizenship by the time now. So yeah, could definitely become interesting in the future when we want to explore other leagues maybe. So Kratky's first position as a head coach then followed in 2023 when he joined Mumbai City in the Indian Super League, a club by the time also involved in the City Football Group holding that is well known for clubs like Manchester City and Girona and stuff. So after quite some success in his first year of contract at the club, the Indian Super League recently went through a lot of sponsorship troubles and was even completely on hold and inactive for quite some time. As a consequence, CFG withdrew their funding and involvement with the club. Kratky still remained head coach though and is currently in his last year of contract with Mumbai City. Anyways, the 2026 season was now carried out after all in the Indian Super League in just an emergency single leg round without the usual playoffs, and it was concluded only a couple of days ago. East Bengal FC claimed the title while Kratky and Mumbai City finished in a quite strong third place after all. So what does that mean for us, for our fantasy career mode save? We will rewind the clock a bit and restart the ISL Indian Super League 25-26 under, let's say, quote unquote, normal conditions and the traditional mode of a second-legged league phase. Two-legged league phase, and the following playoffs, including the top 6 finishers to determine the ISL Cup champions. So, following real life, we assume our manager is in his very last year of contract with the club, and the future is open and heavily dependent on how we are going to perform. But more on that in the next video, where we also will discuss the possibility of a journeyman career and eventual target clubs that we could realistically end up with. So first of all, let's just have a quick look at the league that we are going to compete in. We have the table overview, no match days played yet. You can see Indian Super League, 6 teams that will make it to the next stage, which will be the playoffs. A total of 14 teams that are competing in a 2-legged competition. First phase of the competition, we will quickly go through the different clubs. I think the best overview we can find here, if we go to to India, of course. So let's check all our opponents before we have a closer look at our own club. So first of all, we have Bengaluru FC. It is a club from central India, very much in the south though. You can already see only half a star rating. So as I previously mentioned, rock bottom in terms of EAFC when it comes to ratings, but this is where we start. Then we have Chennai FC, probably butchering this name heavily here, but it is a club from Chennai, a big city on the east coast of India. Also only half a star overall rating here. 442 flat, the position that can of course change. Then we have East Bengal, which I mentioned before already, the current champions. They just became champions after a long time. Again, maybe a week ago or a couple of days ago in real life. This is a club from Calcutta, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, they are from Calcutta, in the northeast of India. Then we have FC Goa, which will be our main rival club, since they're also one of the only clubs from the west coast from India, a touch more south to the country than Mumbai FC. Then we go on with Jamshedpur FC, another club from central India. It's a city called Jamshedpur actually. Also only half a star in rating. Then we have Kerala Blasters from Kerala, obviously very much in the south of India. Also half a star of rating. Then we have by far the worst team, the lowest rated team in the league, called Mohammedan SC. I will have to look up where they're from actually, I'm not sure about that. We'll get back to that, I can't see it right now. Maybe it's just an EA created team replacing a real team. Let's get back to that. Anyways, they're the lowest rated team in the league, and then we go straight to the by far highest rated team in the league. When you check comments on SoFIFA, for example, many suggest that they are heavily overrated in the game. But anyways, it will be probably our hardest opponents, since they have 2 stars in overall rating, attack of 71 overall rating, which is very strong compared to all the other teams in the league. Then Mumbai City is of course our team that we chose to play with. to start our career mode with. You can see also horribly rated in total, only half a star. We have some quite decent attacking players, a couple of foreigners, but then all in all, just average ratings for the Indian League. So let's see what our realistic goals can be. In real life, as I mentioned before, they just finished in third place, which is very good, of course. We go on with Northeast United. This is a club from the very northeast from India. Also only half star in overall rating. Then we have Odisha. Odisha is a club from a city called, that's gonna be difficult to pronounce, Bhubaneswar. Sorry for everybody who knows how to pronounce this correctly. Yes, also not very well rated, of course, but part of the league. Nice color of kits here. And then we have Punjab FC, which is one of the main competitors from the capital, New Delhi. Also only half a star. You see also a couple of good attacking players in the squad, but then midfield and defense not really highly rated at all. We have SC Delhi, their main rivals, also from Delhi, of course, the capital of India, apparently trying to play in a 3-4-3. And then we have United Tigers SC, which is a little bit of a shame because this club does not exist in real life. Supposedly it is just a filler club to replace Interkashi, another club from the northeast in India, which apparently EFC does not have the licenses for, so it is just filling in for this club. Yeah, and that's it. So these are our main competitors in our first season. Let's go on with just a quick review of our own squad, our own initial squad at least. We have the transfers deactivated in the first window, so we will really have to start with what we have until the middle of the season at least. So let's go through them quickly. We have TP Rehenesh, 32 years old, goalkeeper, rated 58. We're not going to go into details and attributes for all of them, but let's see, he has 2 playstyles even, but of course not the youngest anymore. 58 rated, I think, is quite okay for the Indian League. Then we have Purba Lachampa, 27-year-old goalkeeper. Let's check, he's running in his last year of contract. We have a very young goalkeeper, only 49 rated, Ahan Prakash. Let's see if we can give him some game time here and there as well. Then we have a couple of left backs. A lot of them can also play center backs, or actually do prefer to play center back, but they are listed initially as left backs. We'll discuss what we can do about it with training and stuff, and our limits therefore in the next video. We have Amandeep Ban, 20-year-old left back and center back, 52 rated. Let's see how much potential he has when we assess him in pre-season. Then we have Sahil Panwar, Indian left back, center back, or even defensive midfielder, rated 53 and age 25. Then we have one of our best domestic players rated 61, left back and left midfielder Akash Mishra, who looks quite promising. I think he has decent pace, he has a decent weak foot, and he even has 2 playstyles, intercept and relentless, so I'm pretty sure he can be super useful considering the general level of the league. Then we have Sanjeev Stalin, nice name there. What the fuck? Yeah, so he's left back or right back, preferably left back, as we can see here, playing as a fullback. Then we have Nathan Rodriguez, 54 rated, aged 21. Then we have one visa player, foreigner player, Nuno Reis, Portuguese, 34 years old centre back, who can also play as a right back. You can see he has a pretty bad pace, but then again he has a lot of play styles which can be useful. Certainly a lot of experience, so definitely should be a starter, I guess. Then we have 50 overall rated centre back from India, Halen Nongtu, 21 years old, also super slow, but let's see how he will do. Let's continue with another very slow 48 overall rated centre back, Vijay Chetri. Then we have one of 2 right backs in our initial squad, 52 rated right back, Dhruv Alva. Okayish pace, okayish weak foot as well, which I always like. No play styles, prefers to play as a simple fullback. Really like his cranium face, even though he has no little picture. Then we have, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce his first name, but Ralte, 25 years of age, 54 rated, right back, center back, can play left back and center midfield as well. Let's see what he will prefer or is best at. He can play inverted wing back, which could be very interesting. We have Franklin Nazareth, 50 rated, 21 years of age, Indian central defensive midfielder or central midfielder. I think he prefers to play in defensive midfield or even center back actually. Then we go on with our left winger or left midfielder, Nufal Pian. Okayish pace, a little bit slow for a winger for sure, but I really like his cranium face as well here. Let's see if we can bring him in from time to time. We have Bavitlung, 49 rated, 25 years old, Indian central midfielder. Then we have Sotanpuya, pretty similar stats, just 5 years younger, Indian central midfielder as well. Then we have another visa player, Joni Kauko, Finnish central midfielder, 34 years of age, very experienced guy, played in a lot of places around the world already. 3 skill moves, 3 weak foot, looks really nice. Obviously also pretty slow, but overall rating of 67, which is extremely high for this league, or for in comparison with all the other players actually. So then we have Brandon Fernandez, Indian, 30 years old, central attacking midfielder, creative player. He has 2 play styles which could be very interesting. Only 58 rated, which is not too bad. He has decent pace as well. He's only 5'6" in height, so a lot of agility, which can be super useful. Yeah, looks promising to use him. Then we have Vikram Singh, 23-year-old right midfielder, 56 rated. Could be interesting. Has a quite decent pace. Even has a play style in a precision header. So we're going to try to find him for these headers. Another right midfielder, young Indian guy, Gyamar Nikum, 20 years of age, with a pace of 64. Only 2 skill moves, but could develop into a dangerous player as well. Out in the flanks, can play right midfield or even central attacking midfield as a more creative player. Then we have arguably our best player in Lalianshuala Shante, the captain of Mumbai City FC. Decent pace, very good pace actually. Good skill moves, a couple of play styles. Definitely one of our leaders. Then we have 67 rated Argentinian foreign player Jorge Pereira Diaz, 34 years of age, decent pace. Probably is going to decline in overall value during the season due to his age, but can certainly be a crucial player to use. Looking for these goals that we need. Then we have a 64 rated striker in Jorge Ortiz, 33 years of age, with crazy pace actually in 86. Let's quickly check. Acceleration 87 even. Sprint speed 85. He's the rapid playstyle as well. Then he's quite decent passing and shooting as well. Good skill moves and weak foot. So he looks like a very decent player. Probably going to run into the same problem with potential in terms of that it is going to sink after a while because he is already 33 years old. Very versatile in terms of position, can play as a false 9, can play as an advanced forward, likes to play as an inside forward as well when deployed as a right midfielder. So it is going to be down to us to use him in the right way to max his output. And then last player, Indian striker Ayush Shikara, 22 years of age, advanced forward, who looks quite decent for his age, surely has a bit of potential. Has 4 stars weak foot, which I like a lot as a striker, but certainly is not going to be our main striker heading into the season, as we have 2 guys with a much higher rating. Interesting prospect for sure. So yeah, this is our squad. And then last but not least, I'll just quickly show you the settings that we are going to play with. The general settings before we wrap it up with this first introductory video. We are going to play 10 minutes halves. We are going to play on legendary difficulty, and we are going to follow the suggestions of Mr. Mikto Sliders. I will put it in the description that you can find all the sliders and the forum. It is a slider set that absolutely maximizes realism and also challenge and difficulty, I would say. I'll quickly click through the sliders in case anybody wants to copy it. Authenticity features are on in this set. We'll also have a quick look at CPU sliders that are also set on custom. Yeah, so additionally to that, we are going to play full manual, so we control everything ourselves, also enhancing the difficulty of the gameplay. 10-minute halves, as I already said. We are going to play every single match in full. We're not going to simulate any games. All the full matches will be provided here on the YouTube channel for you to follow if you're interested in it. Yeah, just trying to create maximum immersion and buy-in into our challenge. I'll try to set the commentary language in the settings always to the domestic language of the league that we are playing in. Here, as we start in India, it will just be English, but whenever we possibly might change clubs in the future, we'll set it to the local language. Some of the games I might comment myself a little bit, or just do the voiceover with the microphone, so you can follow my reactions as well. But yeah, all right, let's wrap up this first episode and introduction to the challenge here. In the next video, we'll go through the key rules and objectives we'll need to keep in mind throughout the save. Some self-imposed regulations, basically. Then we'll jump straight into pre-season, getting to know the squad, evaluating our players, and building the strategy that will guide the Islanders, as Mumbai City FC is commonly referred to in India, into their first matches in the Indian Super League 2025-26. Feel free to comment and suggest further ideas and wishes for the save, and let me know if you need any additional information on the setup of the challenge. That's it for now. Cheers and bye bye.